Hi guys, how are you doing? I feel like I always come with the spirit fingers like, hi! How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing great. I am back again with another video, obviously. I decided to make this video because it's very relatable. Anyone can relate to it, no matter what industry you're in, engineering, finance, any other industry, whatever industry you're in, you can relate to this video. So this video is basically what not to do during your co-op or internship. I can speak on this because I've been a co-op student. I've had like 2 different internships in different companies. I know people who have been co-op students. At my current place of work, I help train co-op students. I work with co-op students. So I have a very good insight on what you should not be doing, what is not going to help you stand out, what is not going to help you get a referral, or what is not going to help you come back into the company after you leave. So grab your cup of juice like I have mine. This is not an endorsement video, but I am obsessed with watermelon strawberry juice. It's crazy. This is the first time I'm trying it out and it's like crack. I actually love it. So this video is going to be talking about what not to do during your co-op and your internships. Just give you a head start on how you should comport yourself when you do get the opportunity to work at a company or an industry in your field, or even outside of your field, to be honest. So the first thing I'm going to speak about on what not to do during your co-op or internships is that you should not let your shyness get the best of you. What you need to understand is that the working professionals at these companies they're getting paid to do the job they're doing. They don't have time. Their time is their money. So they're mostly focused on getting their job done, getting their tasks done. If you're too shy to go and introduce yourself and to go and ask for help, or to go and say anything, or speak your mind, or share your concerns, you would be left in the dark. Closed mouths do not get fed. Closed mouths do not get to learn. I'm speaking on this because I can relate to it as well. During my first co-op, I was so shy. I could cry. I was so shy. Didn't know how to speak in meetings. I would be hyperventilating, like just going to go speak to like a boss or a superior. Same thing with my second co-op, but I feel like I had learned a little bit better. But there's some things I wish I could change because I just let the shyness get the best of me. I just felt like everyone was looking at me, everyone was judging me, or I just felt incompetent, like I don't know anything. But I'm a student, I'm not supposed to know anything, you know? And I'm supposed to be learning and soaking up information. So what I would advise, don't let the shyness get the best of you. Go ask questions, go talk to people, introduce yourself, make meaningful connections before you walk out that door. If it's a 4-month co-op, 8-month co-op, 12-month co-op, or internship, get the best of it. So another thing I would advise is do not just focus on helping one person. This also boils down to the shyness. So if you're so shy and you finally make a meaningful connection with one of the professionals at the company, and then you feel comfortable helping that person and always going to that person for help or to talk to them, do not do that. I mean, you should obviously go to that person if you feel comfortable with that person, but make sure you branch out as well. By default, you're gonna feel more comfortable always going to that reference point, but you should expand your horizons, expand your connections. You never know, people might be working on different things, and you learn more when you're able to go to the different people in different departments, or within that department, just expand your learning scope. That one person is working on several projects related to their own job description. Someone else in that department might be working on something else that you could learn from as well. So you want to get as much information as you can and really soak up all that you can during your co-ops. So make sure you just don't stick to helping out one person. Offer your help and offer your assistance to the other members in the team as well, and let people know that you're there to learn and to help out as well. Another thing you shouldn't do is pass up an opportunity to introduce yourself. So speaking from a place of a former shy person, like severely shy, I would like just smile at people, like, or just pass by. I want to introduce myself. Some people would actually be nice enough to be like, hey, are you the new co-op student? Or hey, I haven't seen you here before, who are you? And I was like, oh, my name is, and then I start talking this and blah blah blah, blah blah blah. But like, you should also take the initiative, like, oh hey, I'm the new co-op student, nice to meet you, let me know if you need any help, I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to help out. Oh hey, I'm the new co-op student, nice to meet you, I'm only here for 4 months, so I really want to soak up as much information as I can learn. Just make sure you're putting yourself out there, you're making the connections. I'm telling you, the connections will take you far. The connections you're going to be making in person, you have an inside scoop into an industry. in your field potentially, or maybe not even your field, but you have an inside scoop to professionals in a company or in an industry. You need to make the best of it. Soak up all the information that you can, make all the connections that you can, literally utilize this opportunity as much as you can. Another thing I know a lot of co-op students feel is that they feel like they're supposed to know everything, or they feel incompetent, or they feel like, oh my god, I shouldn't ask this question. It's a really, really dumb question. Something that my boss during my co-op, when I worked at ExxonMobil, it's an oil and gas company. I worked at a location in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. Gang, gang, that's where I'm from. So I worked at that location, and something that my superior told me that really stuck with me is that now that you're a student, this is the best time, and almost sometimes the only time, to ask all the dumb, stupid, ignorant, every type of rubbish question that you want to ask right now. You know why? Because you can't get fired for not knowing these things. When you do get hired and you don't know the things you're supposed to know, and they're paying you hard-earned currency for that, that could look bad on you, you know? So he was just saying, as a student, utilize this opportunity. You can ask whatever dumb question you want to ask away. So that's also the advice I always give co-op students. Don't think any question is too dumb. Ask away. You're not supposed to know these things. You're a co-op student. You're applying the skills that you've learned, the information you've learned from school into the industry. So you're gonna have questions regardless, and there's gonna be new things to learn all the time. Do not feel dumb to ask questions. Different departments, different fields, different people. Make sure you're always just soaking up as much as you can, asking questions. Do not get tired of asking questions. I cannot stress this enough. You are going to learn by asking questions. I know a lot of co-op students, they ask me questions, and like that opens up a window of like conversation to deeper things that they wouldn't even have thought about asking, all because they started with asking one particular question. Do not wait to be spoon-fed. Ain't nobody got time for that. In some industries, some companies, they actually have a very structured co-op or internship program. So they're always making sure that you guys are learning. They have a schedule for you. They have a learning plan, opportunity. In some places, literally, they throw you in there and you're just supposed to swim. And if you're in those kind of situations, it's up to you to actually make sure that you're learning the most. No one's gonna spoon feed you. No one might even know what you don't know, or what you want to learn, or what you should be learning. Some places it's not as structured. So you can't be waiting to be spoon fed. Move forward and present yourself as someone who's ready to help out, ready to learn. Just always make sure that you're not waiting for people to spoon feed you. Another thing that I would like to tell you not to do is do not be unpleasant. Trust me, people talk and they will say things about you. So when it's time to rehire you, or when it's time to, most times your work will speak for itself. Obviously, if you're a really good, hardworking co-op student, they'll want to have you back. But if you're also very unpleasant, that could work against you, because generally in any place or in any institution or any organization, people like to work with people who make them feel good. Like if they're gonna be seeing your face every day, they want to at least be like, oh, you know, that's a pleasant co-op student. They don't want to be like, oh, she has an attitude, or he's a nasty person, or he's just like not friendly. You can tell he's just not open to us, or he probably doesn't like it here. He probably doesn't want to learn. They can start making assumptions just because you're not pleasant. You don't come in and say hi to people. You don't you don't present yourself. You're always frowning. You're always just like to yourself. They're assuming for you like, oh, maybe he or she doesn't like it here. Okay, I guess we're not gonna hire them back. They probably don't like it here. Meanwhile, deep down, you love it there, but you're just not being as expressive as you can, or as friendly and forthcoming as you can. So make sure that you're not unpleasant. Make sure that you're taking your time to express like gratitude and like a friendly face, and just pleasantries towards people. It goes a really, really long way, long term, I'm telling you. Last tip, do not be shy to ask for a reference. I was shy to ask for a reference. Do not be shy to ask for a reference. During your co-op, that's what you should be, those are the things you should be gathering. You should tell them when you're leaving, or before you even leave, you tell them, I love like everything I'm learning from here. I loved working with you. I'm so grateful for everything that you've taught me, and you taking the time out to like really train me. I hope like when we're done here, I can use you as a reference, since I work very closely with you, and like I feel like I've learned a lot from you. Boom, not even that hard. And they'll be like, okay, take my number, take my LinkedIn, stay connected. And that works a long way for you when you're trying to get hired for your next co-op or for an actual job after graduation. that person is a referral to say that, oh, you know, when I worked with this student, they were really, really hardworking. I can bank on them, hire them back into the company, or hire them to whatever company they're trying to go to, because they are a very, very, they're a good bet, basically. So don't be shy to ask for a reference if you need one. You are going to need one, so make sure you do ask, actually. Do not be shy to ask for a reference at all. One last tip, actually, again, what I would like you to understand when you're going for co-op or internship, you get your foot into the door, is that the job market is so strict right now. The job market is so tight. There's so many people who are gunning for the same position you're gunning for. So your mindset should be, I'm going into this industry or this company to learn, and hopefully after graduation, I've done such a good job where they don't mind having me back. Or hopefully I can take all the skills I've had here and go apply that somewhere else. And I'll be able to have people here who can refer me or be my reference to say I did a good job. That should be your end goal. That should be your mindset, because it's important that you're able to sell yourself after graduation. The way the job market is, all these things matter at the end of the day in the grand scheme of things. So really take this opportunity seriously and do not do these things that I told you about today. Hopefully this video was helpful. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know if you have any suggestions as well. I'm always open to them. Follow me on my Instagram. I'm always posting updates there. I think I'll put it here, Instagram here. Subscribe to this channel and support your girl. Like this video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.